I'm convinced that we will destroy, unfortunately, a lot of employment. Just think of self-guided cars and all the drivers losing their jobs. Let's look at the bank employees and so on.
If you're left behind, you're facing something far worse, which is to be completely irrelevant. They won't even need you as a serf or as a slave.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world works. It is definitely time to wake up out of your sleep in the times that we're in right now. Plus, guys, we know we're waiting on that next main event towards the end of the year. We had the first quarter event. Like I told you, that would happen. Don't forget, this is Shemitah year. And then also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's definitely time to re-educate. And also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. Do not forget I have the New World Order cryptos in my Patreon. Do your own research, but going inside of a bear market, you definitely want the cryptos that have real use cases. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. We have Bitcoin and crypto slightly up. We know that we're the only game in town. And we have Luna Classic and XRP getting a slight pump. And guys, this week we know we're going to be on a roller coaster ride. So make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which were slightly down, but are still up high. Remember, I told you, we're not going below that 3% anytime soon. And we know when we get below 3%, that means tech stocks move up. Of course, crypto is part of tech. And then we have volume, Tether, USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. And we already see the market has tried to price in majority of the hike. But don't forget, guys, they're rolling off the balance sheet. And then, of course, we're raising rates this week, 75 basis points on the 21st. And then, of course, Bank of England is going to be raising rates also. And we know anytime the United States raises rates, we see the dollar is getting stronger and stronger, and that is crushing the emerging markets. But we know that is part of the plan. Remember, the NWO calls the problem. Wait for the reaction and run in with the solution. So we have high rates rolling off the balance sheet. Next year, guys, 15% tax on the corporations. Those who live in truth can clearly see what's going to happen to the American economy plus the global economy, but the NWO has the solution. Robots, algorithms, and drones take over the economy, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. But guys, remember, this works in phases. It doesn't happen overnight. This is part of a plan. You have to put the wheels in motion. And we see all the problems that they've created, And we're starting to see reactions across the globe. But like I stated, they have the solution. And we know the central banks want to be the last resort. It's going to be an interesting end of September, beginning of October. Don't forget the Vatican wants all its money back in its bank. Now, don't forget about Grayscale. Grayscale moved down slightly. Remember, they moved lockstep with the Fed. Make sure you're paying attention to their actual allocation. And getting over into a little crypto news. We have Michael Saylor says Bitcoin is better than physical property because Bitcoin you can take anywhere in the world. And also Bitcoin can be loaned or rent to anybody in the world. And guys, this only makes sense when you understand the fourth industrial revolution. And he's only telling half the truth because we know that real estate is going to eventually be tokenized. So anybody in the world will be able to rent or get a piece of equity of a property anywhere in the world. Now we have sports metaverse company Loot Mogul secures $200 million funding from Gem Global Yield. And we know once these sports games enter into the metaverse and you combine that with avatars, the actual players are going to become the athletes and characters of the game. Now we have the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy designing a CBDC. And guys, you're not taking money and time to design something if you're not trying to bring it into existence. That is the problem with the masses. They're so distracted. The information is there, but if it's not about entertainment or government, which both means to control the mind, they're not interested. It takes a critical thinker. And we know, guys, once they design these CBDCs, if you don't understand the good and evil in the technology, you're going to fall for the devil's tricks. And lastly, we have Binance partners with Ukrainian supermarket chain to accept crypto through Pay Wallet. And guys, we know when it comes to Ukraine, they've been focused on the fourth industrial revolution a few years before the C word. And the United States have been giving Ukraine billions and billions of dollars. Like Tupac said, we have money for war but can't feed the poor. And right now, the NWO is robbing the poor for the fourth industrial revolution in order to get to their solution. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if you know cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The new stock channel, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming, while everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, to see where the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends. So therefore, we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Team save the village. Part 2. King Yashu and Grandma Tay save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Yashua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.